What do you make of the Biden administration's response so far? And have you been surprised at all at the level of support that Biden has offered, refusing to call for a ceasefire only
Right.
now, after many weeks and thousands of deaths, now saying that, okay, we should have a pause,
Right.
mainly to get the hostages out.
Right.
Um, and also downplaying the death toll, saying he doesn't believe the figures that have been put out by Gaza's health ministry. Has this surprised you at all, just how extreme Biden has been in supporting Israel?
Short answer, no. And I think that what the president said about the Palestinian death toll was absolutely despicable and unforgivable and requires a public apology by the president himself, not by some flack. When you have people dying in these numbers and you have loving attention to the deaths of Israeli civilians, merited, but nevertheless, day after day after day after day of the administration harping on Israeli civilian casualties, and you have 9 times the number of Palestinian casualties, and you have the president of the United States disparaging the numbers. This is insulting, demeaning, absolutely despicable, and it can only be made up by actual atonement. He will lose the support of vast numbers of people. It's unforgivable, given the death toll, and particularly given the attention to the atrocious deaths of Israeli civilians. Atrocious deaths of civilians are atrocious deaths of civilians. An Israeli baby is not more valuable than a Palestinian baby, unless you're an overt racist.
Right.
Now, was I surprised? More to the point. I was actually not surprised. This administration has been beyond Trumpian in its acceptance and furtherance of every position put forward by the Trump administration, without exception. Every single thing they said. Moving the capital to Jerusalem, rubber stamped. Golan Heights annexation, legitimate, rubber stamped. Occupation no longer illegal, as Pompeo said, rubber stamped. I mean, you can go down the line. The consulate in Jerusalem, the PLO office, every single thing that Trump did, up to and including the Abraham Accords, every single thing this administration has endorsed and furthered. So, was I surprised? No.